Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko, and in this whole video we're going to look into Aquarius Sun, Moon and also Aquarius Rising weekly general tarot reading January 27th up until January 17th, up until January 27th, 2022. And if you do want to skip the draw and go right ahead to the reading itself, use the timestamp in the description down below. Other than that, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel and you do wish to support us, just leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of our weekly uploads and as well live streams. All right, so let's jump right away to the draw. And the first card for you Aquarius, that will be the Nine of Cups, followed by the second card here, which stands as the Hierophant. Moving next, we do have the Death, followed by Five of Wands. And the last card for you Aquarius, that is going to be the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so these 5 cards, that's going to do it for the draw. And now let's jump right away into the reading itself. Alright guys, so you can see your spread on the screen, and right away what we can see from the cards, it is a first kind of, just hold on a second here, it's a quite of a good starter of the week. Okay, in between these couple of cards, or at the very least, what we can, because I am Aquarius Rising as well. So what we can expect at the start of the week, it is that we are to maintain the happiness and the good fortune where we can find it into our week, and also to improve on a lot of fields that we do find splinters to be removed. I don't know how to put it into words, where we are to find underwhelming results. Okay, so there is a quite of an improvement that we can see happening here at the start of the week, and afterwards though, from the midweek towards the end of the week, we can see some kind of a crisis here that is to ensue for us. Now this crisis, it's not about how can I put it into words, it's not about a ruin or undoing or anything like that. It is more like a crisis of surprise, where there are to be surprise circumstances and events that we lacked a foresight of, and now just we have to deal with them on a go. But it seems that by the sign at the end of the week, we are to do quite of a good job mastering that crisis and putting things back in order. Now, for example, if we did had a 3 of Swords or 10 of Swords, or even 9 of Swords there at the end of the week, it would have been really bad. Or the Tower, for example, that would be an awful finisher of the week. It seems everything would have been a mess at the end of the week. But for what it seems, Aquarius, even though crisis is to ensue, like I said, we are to master the crisis. And in fact, out of this crisis, some beautiful things may happen out of it. But starting up here the week with the Nine of Cups that we do have over here, that card signifies that everything we are up to at this stage of the week is gonna have a positive outlook, for the lack of better words. And thus, as we do see progress into our deeds and into our endeavors, love endeavors as well, career endeavors also, we are to start experiencing the fullness of life there. Now the Nine of Cups, it is like the fortune itself is laying its fistfuls on us, and it is blessing us with its fortune, if you will. And while the results career-wise and as well relationship-wise are going to be very satisfiable at the start, we grow into these satisfiable fields and we improve on the fields that we find underwhelming. We need to know that this is something that we should not take for granted, that it's something that requires, or rather like they are results that requires a constant maintenance. Okay, just to give you an example, if when our romantic life is going on well, that's probably because we are putting a good behavior there, a good standing, we are attending to our person of interest or our romantic partner needs, and that's why, you know, things are going well, and thus we need to maintain that. We need to keep up doing what we are doing, so we do have that a good progression moving forward. And right after we do establish that exhilarating state, and like I said, state of content and fullness of life, the Hierophant card manifests. And when that card truly manifests, that puts a how can I put it into words, a natural development of our enterprises, that things are gonna move forward on their own for the most part. But also it's a period of time where we can and we should seek a counsel how to improve. Okay, counsel of people which are more experienced of us, like a counsel of business advisor, maybe physician as well, or in generally people that are far ahead and we are into the fields we are trying to improve, and we should not be ashamed of it. Okay, because under the Hierophant, the support that we are, or the help, so to speak, that we are to receive is going to be quite benevolent help. And through these communications that we are to establish there, resolutions of many of our concerns are to be revealed, and in fact we are to see that those resolutions, they do fall within the framework of our existing civilization, so to speak. Therefore we do have all the means necessary to overcome these concerns, these challenges that we may be seeing for the future, these problems that may arise moving forward into the future. And that is going to be a pivotal point, because the concerns are inevitably going to show up here into the Five of Wands when we reach that point of the week. So the better counsel, or the more counsel we do acquire at the start of the week, the better prepared we are going to be when that crisis of urgency kind of ensues. And for more practical reasons, the Hierophant here points that our career endeavors at that stage of the week are going to go in a very good fashion, in a sense of that they are going to be in check. I don't know how to put it into words. In order. Okay, and therefore whatever rewards we are bound to face from these enterprises, we are to face them. And relationship wise, we can expect at that stage with our people of interest, significant ones, the mutual respect and as well mutual reliability to increase significantly also. And then towards the middle of the week, something is about to change. As we can see, we do have the Death card. By the way, Death card is showing up quite a lot into these weekly videos for the 12 star signs, and in fact here for you Aquarius, or for us, it is the most how can I put it into words, unaspected card. Okay, it does not relate to anything. So that's why I do believe that these are going to be very random shifts and very random changes into the aspects we are living in, into the situations that we are living in. Okay, now by a definition, Death card, it is not a change that was unrequired. Okay, it's just it happened a bit prematurely. So one way or the other, these changes, they have to ensue, they have to happen. It is just they are happening in a moment we are least expecting. And for that, we do have the Five of Wands here, okay, which happens right afterwards. And these are the random circumstances, the surprising events that are to be the result of these changes. And because they seem random, they are catching us unprepared, or for the most part unprepared, catching us where we do like a foresight of them, they are going to seem like a crisis to us. Now these events, or surprising events so to speak, they are not going to be neither good neither bad by their nature. They are just going to exist. And are they going to be with a positive outlook, or with a positive result, or a negative result? That will depend entirely on how we tackle with them. And thus, towards the end of the week, we can expect a lot of around turns. By the way, this is one of the best cards here, Five of Wands, of reversing a result, okay, making failure into success, and vice versa as well. So we have to be quite of an opportunist when it comes toward the end of the week, and as soon as the surprising event takes place, we have to jump into it straight away and take advantage of the situation, take advantage of the chaos, okay, because only the weak are striving for order. The strongest, well, the strongest, they do prefer to rule the chaos, don't they? But it seems that we are to manage this crisis, and how can I put it into words? Get it in check here, having the Four of Pentacles at the end of the week, because the Four of Pentacles speaks that regardless of what experience we had from the mid to the end of the week, and how chaotic all the environment work, career-wise and as well relationship-wise, at the end of the week we are going to find ourselves ensuring the certain future of the start of the week here, which is the good fortune we are going to have. And thus, through ensuring that secured future, we are going to feel much more comfortable, stable, and as well secured, so to speak, for our career, and as well for our romantic and love life. And also that is the time where we are, rest assured, going to take a precautionary measures so such crises does not ensue into the future. And pretty much at that stage of the week, at the end of the week, we are going to do a pretty good job to not conclude, but consolidate, to consolidate our career positions, and as well relationship positions, by taking one idea further the defensive state or stance that we are taking toward them. It's just we ain't going to be reckless anymore, or we are going to abate the scale of recklessness we may have toward these fields for the future. And so that concludes the reading for us, Aquarius. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys. I do hope that this crisis is not going to find you in a rather unfavorable spot, but instead, whenever it ensues, you are going to have all the freedom on the world, and as well the means on the world to tackle with it the best way possible. Because out of this crisis, like I said, most beautiful things may happen. We may take advantage to transform a failure into success out of it. And so yeah, hopefully we're going to see each other around, and until then, bye.